Hi, this is Jody back from Jody's Gems Quilting. Today I'm going to show you how I put together a rag quilt. And this is featured in my Recycled Memories pattern, RAG 122, which is available through your local quilt shop or jodysgemsquilting.com. This pattern and design I created a long time ago. Have been working on it for years out of denim. Finally decided to get it done and get the pattern written. So here you go. These are some of the steps to help you with putting together your rag quilt. What I did was I chose stars. This is a pretty neutral, it doesn't read guys or girls or anything, so I did stars, but the pattern also features a variety of sizes, and the pattern features stars, hearts, and flowers that you can trace onto template plastic and then create. What I did was I marked all of the squares after I had them cut out and quilted them in place. And then I took the leftover fabrics after I had all the squares cut out and cut out as many stars as I could. And they just fit. So you may have to just check that out first. But I cut out the stars, pinned them into the different position. You know, after laying it all out, I pinned them where I wanted them. And when you pin each point, it makes it a whole lot easier to quilt them. So once they're quilted in place, then you're going to lay them back where they were, and you're going to start putting your columns together. This is a 5 by 6 size, which is just a sample size for shops, but there's a variety of sizes in the pattern. What you're going to do is you're going to take your two columns, your first and second column, and you are going to, instead of flipping these over this way, which you would normally do when you're putting a normal quilt together, when you're setting your blocks together, you are going to flip it to the back side, the underside. So you're going to do that with the first and second column, and I like to start at the bottom and just stack them, the bottom two, the next two, the next two, the next two in order, and I set them on a ruler, a 6 by 24 inch ruler, or I slide that in there, and then I can carry this to the sewing machine so it's ready to go sew. And what you're going to do is carry it to the sewing machine, and you're going to sew down the right side of every one of these pairs all the way down through. You're going to do that with the next column, two columns, column 3 and 4, and you're going to stitch those into position. In this case, because it's 5 wide, if I had 2 more and it was 6 wide, I would continue on with the 6, or the 5th and 6th column, and put those together. When you start putting the pairs together, or in this case a third piece, you're going to open up all of your pairs. In this case, I have a whole row over here of extra blocks. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that and flip it underneath, just like you normally would do, like you did before. And you're going to pin the upper right-hand corner of every single pair. Okay, all the way down through. I've already accordion pleated half of these to show you how to do this, and this makes it so much easier when you go to move it to the sewing machine. You have all of this put together, but how do you get it there so you can sew it? What I discovered years ago from teaching, I didn't put this back together very well, is that you are going to, and I do it the same thing if I'm doing a normal piecing type thing, you are going to take these and you are going to accordion pleat them. Now normally I'm doing it over here and my other right hand is over here, but because I'm recording this, I don't have an extra hand. So what you're going to do is you're going to accordion pleat them up, tuck in, okay, and then fold over the top. So when you take this to the sewing machine, it's a whole lot easier. You're going to stitch down this right side. Hazards of summertime. And you're going to stitch it, and as you see, when you stitch it down the right side, you can open, it just pulls up the next piece to go in to be stitched. When you pull that, it's going to pull the next pair that need to be stitched, and it just makes life easier because I've kept all of these connected. If this has always made sense to me. I've always put all my quilts together. If this doesn't make sense to you, feel free to do it however your little heart desires. And you just keep pulling until you get through the whole stack. Then you come back and you open up these 3, and you have these 2, this pair, set of pairs opened up, and then you put them together in the middle and you fold them under again, and then you accordion pleat them and take them to the sewing machine, and you've done your final, you sew that last row your last pairs together. So that would take care of it, and now you have them all in the columns put together and attached, or basically the rows, and now you're going to do the horizontal rows. So what you're going to do is you're going to match up your seams, every little juncture, and you're going to pin them, except on denim. It was too hard to pin. You're just going to finger pin them as you go from one to the next. But you have this big quilt, and you're going to sew the rows together, matching the seams, and again your seams are going to be on outside instead of the inside. In the directions in the pattern, I tell you how to do the 4 patches, and I give you lots of ideas on what to do with the denim. This came from jeans, skirts, shirts that my husband and I wore years ago, and that's why it's called Recycled Memories. So you can take Grandpa's clothes, you can take your clothes and make some beautiful quilts for your grandchildren, something that they'll have for a long time. Anyway, I hope this helps you, and all the rest of the directions you need are featured in the pattern, and I hope you have a great day. God's blessings to you. Bye.